Hi guys. So we're gonna do 3D blooms today, and I was asked to do ones that look like this. So we're gonna do this style, but we're gonna do slightly different colors. This one was done in red and yellow. Today we're gonna use Let's Resin brown, Let's Resin orange, and Let's Resin yellow ink. We're ready to decant. The bigger container we have over here is at the customary 96.3. So we'll go ahead and get our coasters filled. I mixed up a total of 10 ounces of resin. I knew I was going to need 2 cups of the white, and then I wanted 6 ounces divided between the 4 coasters. We'll keep dividing this out. Make sure everybody gets filled. Looking good, other than, Lord have mercy, we have fuzzies everywhere. Buzz those out of there. A little bit of bubbles. All right. Doing good. All right, so I'm gonna start with a little bit of the brown in the center. Browns. So the only thing I do different when I made like those other ones than what I'm gonna do here is I add a lot more ink and I pull the resin a little different. All right. I know I want to end on yellow, so I'm going to go brown, yellow, orange, yellow again. I know I want the ends of them to be yellow. Uh-oh. Wonder if I can get some of that out. Let's see. I don't want you right there. Get out. Well, sometimes stuff happens, right? All right. That'll have to do, because time's a wasting. All right, to the orange. I don't have a rhyme or reason to where I space them. I just try to space out the drops. But no, again, no exact rhyme or reason why. I just start putting the color in. Like the bottle, it's dripping bad. All right, and we'll do another section of yellow. Hopefully we can squeeze it in there. I'm doing a lot of the yellow because it is usually a lot lighter, obviously, than the orange. So when it moves, it pulls a lot lighter. You usually don't have to squeeze these bottles very hard. The ink will come out, usually just very light. If you squeeze it too hard, it's gonna come shooting out there at you. let's check on the temperature of our white. I decant into here at 96.3. This is 101.3. So let's see where we're at. See how much time I have to play with color. All right, we're gonna be real close because it already just hit 99. So that means I gotta get a move on. All right, so I'm just gonna start pulling from the outside. We're gonna go around, kind of swirl it, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm just gonna start to go into the middle and ever so slightly in the very center of the mold, and that's it. I just kind of swirl it around. I'll come back the other way, start pulling through and into the middle. And we'll go around, reverse it, and into the middle. Okay, go around, reverse, into the middle. Okay, I'll give it a once over, see if anybody has too much color in any one spot, like a bubble, pop him. I'll probably try to move the outskirts a little bit more just to get it closer to that edge of the mold, since molds pull from the outside in. Just scoot him around to the edge a little more. And out to that edge. See, this guy's already pulling it in a lot. Out to the edge, push it back. See if we can encourage him to stay out there a little bit more. Okay, time-wise, we're gonna have to be done with that. All right, got these 2 cups with the bags. Let's see. We'll double check just to be sure. I'm getting a pretty good sense of just holding the cup, knowing that I'm up to temp, but I figured you might as well, better be safe than sorry, and just double check. It doesn't take but a second to stick your thermometer in there and check it. The molds look really pretty as they are right now. Oh yeah, we're good. We hit 101.4. All right, into our piping bags we go. I use 2 bags because these are a bit larger coasters, and I like to try to pipe the rings fairly fat and closer together. So I rather have a little bit extra white that I don't use than run out and my rings won't be there. Okay, pull our bags out. Of course, down in there. Yep, get it nice and warm. Warm, but not hot. If you ever have it in your hand in the bag and you're like, wow, that's really, really hot, chances are it won't work. It's gotten too much. It started to set too much and it won't work, because I've done that a lot. All right, squish that down, snip our tip. Ooh, that might be a little too big, but we'll run with it. All right. Yep, I'm dripping it everywhere. I'm a mess. All right, we'll better start piping here. All right, ringlets are going in, starting to fan out really nicely already. So that's encouraging. Means I didn't pre-warm it too much, wait too long to pipe, all of the other fiascos that could happen, that I've had happen. All right, the next one. Again, trying not to go too fast when I pipe this in. I don't want to pull the lines thin. If they're on the thinner side, I've noticed they don't bloom as well, at least for me and what I use. All right. That one looks good. Get him out of the way. All right, on to our next one. Twist that tight. Let's see. Give it a little snip. All right. Okay. Well, this will be interesting. We'll have two different sizes. That's smaller. All right. On to this guy. Again, getting good movement, just piping it in like that. Nice fat rings. Try to make them really close. All the way out. Oh my gosh, I think I see a hair. Where did that come from? On to this guy. Moving him around. All right, see if we can go after that hair I spotted before it gets buried. Come out of there. Out. Look at that. Got it. Okay. Hands are a mess, but I got it. All right. Clear some stuff out of the way. Okay. The one thing I did different is I don't pull these rings all the way to the center. I started stopping short. So we'll start and pull in, but stop short of that center. In, but stop short of the center. And we're going to do the same thing when we on our out. We're not going to start at the center. We're going to start before or after, I guess, and then pull outwards. So that's the only thing I'm doing different is actually how much ink I'm putting in and how I'm pulling the resin. And I did that just almost really because I went the wrong way on that. Didn't? No, I didn't. I was like, well, I wonder what happens if I put more ink in and pull the resin different. Strictly by chance. Trying to work quickly because I think it's getting a little thick. I don't want it to set up on us. All right. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the centers. And where I first started a ring, I'm going to start there and just start swirling that center. Start in the blob and swirl the center. Start at the blob, swirl the center. All right. Move some stuff out of the way. Grab the heat gun. We'll get them warmed up, separated, and hopefully blooming. Separate them. It's harder to get these guys separated more because they're bigger. There's only so much workspace. Okay, I'll bring them all back together in the center. Turn the heat gun on high. We'll hit them one time and see what happens. Okay, I'm done with the heat gun before I end up overheating these guys and messing it up. So we'll give it a little while. I'll bring you guys in for a close-up, see how they're blooming, but so far we're looking good. I got one little spot right there that looks, I think the heat gun just blew that ink out, but it'll be okay. We'll see how everybody close up. So we'll wait a little bit and I'll bring you guys back in. All right, it's only been a few minutes, but we're getting there. Beautiful blooms. They're looking great. You can see in the middle how staying out of that middle and only pulling towards it, you know, probably at least 1 to 2 rings, just depends. But then swirling it, you can see the difference right there in the middle. So I'm super excited when we can look at the front of these. So, see the difference in the middles? And there's this guy. It kind of gives it more of that real tight bloom look in the middle. Yeah, look at that one's really pretty. So real quick, we'll do a comparison. So here's the ketchup and mustard one that everybody liked. So let's look at the back of him. So see his back? See how it's swirled different? These guys might even have a prettier center based on just how the back looks. We'll have to see. So I'll give it about 4 to 5 hours. Then I'll come in and backfill them and then we'll demold in the morning. We're back. Time to demold the ones. I'm excited. The backs are so pretty. They're super pretty. I love the detail. So let's get to it. Yay! Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful striations again. The orange is pretty. We got that center that I was talking about. How we stay out of it and just swirl it. I love it. So when I originally went to do these, I was thinking, you know, something along the lines of sunflower inspired something. But looking at them now, it kind of reminds me more of a tequila sunrise. Maybe that's what I'll call them. Sometimes I feel like I need one after I do coasters. All right. Oh, come on, come out. Come out, come out. All right, here we go. Oh, Whoa. Yeah, those turned out good. I'm really happy with those. Really, really happy. Again, when I stay out and don't pull into or out of that middle all the way and swirl it, that's what gives us that cool design. All right, here we go. Continuing on. This guy out. Oh, yeah. Again, we're able to get that color variation between them, you know, where we have almost like the striping in it. Because you have some of the white, but the yellow, orange. And I think that's just because the way we swirl it, so then when the blooms pipe in, it just grabs that color. Very pretty. All right, last one. Here we go. I did much better backfilling these times. I don't have a bunch of overflow. I've kind of become crazy with my backfill and getting overflow and finding I got a lot to trim, and it's been a disaster. These are good. All right. Oh, wow. That one was really cool. There's so much depth right there in the middle of that bloom. That really looks like it's going down into a whirlpool. That's kind of pretty. Well, there you go. We did these, which colors are different, but very similar effects to these guys. Just different coloring. So, I hope you guys liked the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll keep making more. See you next time.